Okay. Okay. Um, oh, is it better now or the
Okay,
same?
it's better now.
Okay,
Okay.
I will speak out loudly.
That's better. Yes. Okay, so it's nice meeting you.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
Elia.
Elia.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Okay, so how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good so far.
That's
How
great
about
to
you?
know. Yeah, actually, I'm feeling just fine. But I'm just overwhelmed by my schedule today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yes, no worries, because later I'll be going home
Mm-hmm.
and take a lot of sleep. Yeah. Okay, so have you chosen a topic for
uh,
today?
yeah, I chose the topic rip-off restaurant.
Ooh, yeah, this is very interesting. Okay, so can you tell me about the topic?
Okay, for Japanese students were ripped off at a restaurant in Venice,
Mm-hmm.
and the police is looking into the incident. And aside from it, the mayor of Venice promised uh, he will take action for it. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, um, those incidents happened a lot nowadays in the world and also in Venice. So tourism groups are worried about with these incidents because um, if people heard these incidents, they might not come to Venice. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's why they are worried about it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
So if people hear about it, mm-hmm.
uh-huh. And if I make any mistakes, then yeah, please let me know. And uh, even if you can understand what I'm trying to say, then please ask me because I can use improper words or improper grammar. So in that case,
Mm-hmm.
just to let me know, and then um, please let me speak in a right way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Improper. You should say improper. I can use improper words or
Mm-hmm.
improper grammar. Okay.
Okay. If I will
Yes.
use improper words or improper
Mm-mm.
grammar, please let me know.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Sure. All right. Yeah. So that's about the article.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. According to the article, the mayor promised to do
Mm-hmm.
something about it. What if you were the mayor? How are you going to address this issue?
Oh, it's very difficult. Hmm.
Anything? Just
Yeah. Yeah.
mhm.
First, I will check um what for Japanese tourists um insisted insisted uh, uh, is right or wrong. So
Mhm.
and then I think it is not that difficult to
Hello?
figure out. Oh, can you hear me?
Oh,
How about now?
your sound, I mean your voice was gone a while ago. I was not able
Okay.
to get it. So can you please repeat?
Okay. So I think it is not that difficult to figure out they were ripped off or not because uh, they
It
got the
mhm.
they already got the receipt and then they can check it is reasonable or not. So I don't know why it took so long time to figure out what the problem was.
Okay. So they can check if it is reasonable or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, according to the article, there were hidden fees.
Hidden fees.
Yes. So they
Mm-hmm.
didn't really put the cost of, or they didn't really put the reason why this is so high and why they paid so high. So, yeah,
Uh,
hidden. Mm-hmm.
In this article, it says they this restaurant charged the people more in taxes and a tip.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So taxes. When it comes to taxes, uh, it's a little bit difficult to hide a certain information. It is
Mm-hmm.
fixed. A certain percentage of um, the food price would be charged in tax, right?
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
and when it comes to a tip, yeah, it would be a little bit difficult to figure out, yeah, because if they but tip when it comes to tip, I don't know exactly how people paid for a tip in Venice, but in America, they I mean people who had a meal in a restaurant uh, pay for a tip uh, as much as they want. But it's
Mm-hmm.
different in Venice, maybe that's why.
Yes, maybe. I'm not
hmm
also sure of how they give tips. And how are you going to pay tips? Because if you pay tips, it's actually voluntarily, right?
Yeah.
You don't really pay. So, how come? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know why it is that difficult to figure out this instant. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
many people claimed that they were ripped off. So the restaurant must have charged, yeah, more money
Mm-mm.
to cost to customers. Yeah, I'm
Mm-mm.
sure.
Yes. Actually, according to one of our reliable source, the owner of the restaurant is Chinese. So,
One
even if
of the restaurants are what? Chinese?
Chinese
Chinese.
owner, yeah,
Oh.
and the manager, yeah, the people who are managing the restaurant are not actually from Italy, not
Oh.
exactly from Italy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, mayor would not give any permit to foreigners to open
Mm.
a restaurant. Then
Ah,
it would be easy solution, I think.
yes, I think, yeah. So actually, yeah, that's one solution. So if you were the mayor, you can do that, right? Don't
Yeah.
give permits to,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, those foreigners who want to put up a business.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In Korea, how do you give tips?
Uh,
I heard you are not so fond of giving tips, but for some, do you give tips?
no, we don't give tips to servers. Yeah.
Mm.
So when I went to the US, I heard
Mm.
I had to be paid a certain amount of tip, and yeah, I was not accustomed to it, so
Mm.
I really didn't want to give any tips, yeah, to people. But how about Philippines?
In the Philippines, actually, it's common to give a tip. So,
Mm,
in my case, if the driver or anyone is so kind to me, I easily get or I easily give tips. So, especially drivers. So, if they saw that I have a lot of baggages and they still allow me to ride their taxis,
mm-hmm.
I give extra. So, that's what they like.
But
Yeah.
even though they treated you in a nice way, yeah, but
Mm-mm.
if people don't give any tips to a taxi driver, in that case, a taxi driver can't do anything,
Ah, yes,
right?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. They can't do anything. So, yeah, giving tips is very common here, but it's actually, it depends on you if you give or not.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, taxi drivers have to um, rely on people's generosity.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
It really depends. So there are, and some rich people give huge tips, but some rich people are actually don't give.
Do you think most people who get a good service from taxi driver or bus driver, they usually give enough tip to them? Do you think?
No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
think. Some people just don't care because
Mm-hmm.
they say, I heard this a lot. They say, it's actually their job.
Mm-hmm.
So why give a tip? But for some, yeah, because for some they just feel like, I'm happy because he treated me kindly.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, yeah, they give.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's average. Giving tips here is not. It's just an average phenomenon. It's not really that big. Okay.
So are there any people who don't give any tips to a taxi driver?
Yes, sometimes I
Oh,
don't give.
oh,
It
okay.
really depends.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if the distance where or if the distance of my destination is very far and the taxi driver allowed me
Mm-hmm.
to ride in his taxi, that's the time I give tips. But if it's a very short distance, I don't give tips.
Yeah, I think
Mm-mm.
giving tips would be good, because if people don't give any tips, then they do. I mean, taxi drivers don't need to treat people in a nice way, kindly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, giving tips can a good way to get a good service, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
But
it can be a
anyway,
good way. Mm-hmm.
uh-huh. What?
Yes, so giving tips can be a good way.
Okay. How did I say?
Yeah, because you mentioned giving tips can a good way, so you should say can be
Oh,
a good
okay.
way.
Okay. I
Yes,
missed the B.
yes,
Okay. Yeah,
okay,
it happens without
yes.
without noticing it. Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay. So, yeah, I heard it's not common in Korea, but haven't you tried even just once giving a tip?
In Korea?
Mm-mm.
No, I haven't given any tips to anyone in Korea.
Mm,
But rich people, uh, I don't know, but people who are accustomed to the Western culture,
mm-mm.
they might give some tips to people, and
Mm.
people who got the tips might be surprised because they also not get they are they also,
Do
how
not,
can I say, they are
do
not
not.
accustomed. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
also are not, they are also not accustomed,
They are also not accustomed.
they are also not accustomed to, yeah,
Hmm.
it.
Or they are not also accustomed.
Okay,
They
they
are
are
not
not
also.
also accustomed to it. So, yeah, in Korea, I think it's better not to, yeah, give a tip because most people
Hmm.
don't give a tip. So why do I
Mm.
have to give a tip?
Yes. Save the money.
Yeah, but if I go to a certain place and I have to meet a certain person on a regular
Mm-mm.
basis, and if he treat me kindly, then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good to give a tip because I can get good service uh,
Mm-mm.
after after yeah, I can expect a good service after I give him
Mm-mm.
a tip. So I think it's a
Yes.
good. Mm.
Mm-mm. Have you been to other countries?
Yeah, I've been to the U.S. and also the
Mm.
Philippines.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes. Have you tried giving tips in these countries?
yeah, I gave tips to people, but in the Philippines, oh, I went there 15 years ago. So yeah, I don't remember exactly how much I gave people tips. So,
Mhm.
but in the US, uh, I usually gave people 10% of the price.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay. Wow, you memorized.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
I went to the Philippines on a business trip. So
Mhm.
and then yeah, people taught me I have to give them a tip. And yeah, anyway, I don't know why, but yeah, it just left no how can I say, it remained on my memory.
Yes, to your memory. It remained to my memory.
Okay, it
Okay.
remained to my memory.
Yes. Um, but have you experienced being overcharged with, especially when you go to a restaurant, have you experienced being overcharged by the food that you eat?
I usually check the price of foods in
Mm-mm.
advance. So,
Mm-mm.
as far as I know, I haven't been overcharged. But who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, but I might be overcharged. But anyway, I don't know exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. But if you will be given the time to go to Venice,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to go there and eat in one of those restaurants?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like that? Would you like
Uh,
to eat in this restaurant?
Yeah, but I don't know how Japanese ordered the menu. I usually,
Mm-mm.
when I go into a restaurant, I usually check the
Mm-mm.
price, how much they will cost me, and then
Mm-mm.
yeah, and then I already knew, yeah, how much do I have, how much I have to pay. So if I was ripped off, then yeah, I will on that spot, on the spot, I will claimed to
Mm-mm.
the manager or
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's why I think those Japanese tourists also claimed it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. I guess they were really not careful, right?
Who is not careful, you mean?
The Japanese people, because as you mentioned, you check the price, but in their case, probably they didn't check the price.
But they
Mm.
knew they were ripped
Mm-mm.
off. It means
Mm-mm.
they checked the price. If they didn't check it, then yeah, they couldn't know they were ripped off. Then they just
Yeah.
paid for it.
Oh, good point. You're right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. But anyway, anywhere you go, you actually experience being ripped off
Yeah,
with something, right?
yeah.
Um, yes. Have you experienced it when you go to a different place, even in your country sometimes? So have you experienced that?
What, they ripped off? You mean?
Yes, being
No,
ripped off.
no,
No.
I haven't. That kind of experience. As I told you, I might be ripped off, but I didn't notice it. So until now, I just believed I haven't any experience to be ripped off. But there's
Mhm.
a possibility that I might be ripped off.
Yeah. You're you didn't just notice.
Yeah,
Mm. Okay. All right. So anyway, I guess our time is up already.
yeah.
So we'll end here. Thank you
Okay,
so much, Elia, for your time today.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank
and for the
you.
fruitful discussion. Yes. So I'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
Mhm.